And welcome back to Night Games, Dream Daddy Edition. Our Joe Papopoulos is ready for the final date.
Yay! We're ready! Joe's ready!
With us today, we have executive producer Tay.
Hello.
And we have Dr. K.
Yo.
And we have Transponster Super B.
Hi.
And Joe Papopoulos, which date, which dad are you going to choose? It's Robert!
Robert!
Yay.
Send them a message. And it'll be 3 days before we hear back.
Yes.
I can't commit. Okay, I'm sure.
Yeah,
All right,
we're
yes,
good. This is
we're
who
good.
we're picking. All right.
Time for adventure.
It will be an adventure. Or maybe it won't.
Maybe it's just that, yeah.
I haven't spoken to Robert since that night we drove out to his thinking spot. He seemed unusually somber then. Like more so than the usual amount of somber that Robert is, which is already a lot. I've been thinking about him, and I hope he's doing okay, but I've been a little reluctant to reach out to him.
Yes.
I take a look at my dad book messages.
Joe, guess what's getting who's getting their drink on tonight?
There's a flurry of them from Robert.
Guess it's you, also me, but mostly you.
Oh man,
Yeah, dude.
he doesn't like to be literal, remember? Right?
Right now, maybe would work. 'Cause what time
When
is
we're
it?
too
It
enthusiastic.
says tonight, so
Okay.
it's probably not night yet.
No, probably not. Just say, yeah, dude. I think just yeah, dude. He needs this.
Yeah, dude.
I type back to Robert. Robert, buddy, tonight we ride.
Yes! Meet me at the Jim and Kim's at 8 p.m.
Not that I'm unappreciative, but I think this is the first time that Robert's giving me more than an hour's warning before hanging out.
Oh, yeah.
It's true.
Amanda! Amanda pops her head into the hallway, music I don't recognize blaring from her room.
Oh.
What's up?
I'm hanging out with Robert later tonight.
Okay, cool.
Robert, who is my friend? I have friends.
I'm happy for you, Dad.
People enjoy my company, Amanda.
Dad, I am so happy for your continued development as a human being.
What are you listening to?
Sad shit.
Language?
I don't give a fuck anymore.
No!
What would Grandma think?
Yeah, what would Grandma think? Well, I don't think she cares for the Smiths that much, but I figure if we started her off on meat is murder, she'd ease her way into it.
No, honey, the language.
Oh, she'd hate that.
Just promise me you'll lighten up a bit for Grandma.
Grandma.
For
Grandma! Amanda goes back into her room and turns up the volume to her sad shit. I put on my going out coat and walk over to Jim and Kim's. I spot Robert leaning against a brick wall, smoking a cigarette. As I get closer, I realize that he looks a little different. Cleaner, I guess.
He took a shower.
It actually seems like he combed his hair and his clothes are less wrinkled than usual.
He seems the same to me.
Yeah.
Couldn't he come up with a better, sprite or a new sprite for him?
Hey,
Hey,
you take a shower just for me?
I'm working on my relationship with existence.
He's being a little less of a hot mess.
We both stand there for a second and don't say anything. He finishes his cigarette and abruptly goes inside. I follow him. By the time I get inside, he already's at the bar ordering 2 whiskeys. I spot a booth in the back and claim it for us. Robert slides in and hands me a glass.
To you. Nah, he seems like he's working hard on himself.
Yeah.
You know what? Fuck it.
Here's to your continued existence.
Nice.
Eggplant!
Yeah.
We clink whiskeys and I watch him sip his rather than his traditional approach to slamming the whiskey back as quickly as possible. So what's the plan for tonight?
It's another bar, so maybe grab some pizza. I think that'll kill some time before we go burn down that old abandoned house in the woods.
It's definitely not as fun if it's abandoned. Hey.
Oh.
Mary pops to the back of the booth, a glass of wine in her hand. She punches Robert in the shoulder.
Where was my phone call?
Sorry, figured you were busy sinking your teeth into some poor sap.
I am. He's right here.
I look around the booth to see a guy sitting across from her. He waves meekly.
You replacing me with the new kid?
Mary, I could never replace you, whether I wanted to or not.
Mary leaves her booth and slides next to Robert. The guy she was sitting with looks mildly relieved. She eyes Robert's clean, pressed clothes up and down suspiciously.
What? Do you got a court date coming up?
He never convinced the jury. He never convinced the jury.
We are trying to impress him, though.
No, we are trying to be a smartass with him.
Yeah,
he likes
right.
us,
That's
and he
true.
likes his cop dramas. So
He'd never convinced the jury. He would have have to shave first.
Alright.
yeah,
What's up with you?
Robert stares down at his drink, suddenly looking serious.
It's Pappy. Doctors say it's cirrhosis of the liver. I told that old bag of bones to quit it with the sauce, but it's all he's ever known, especially since Ma's gone. That's why I invited you out tonight. Just didn't want to be alone.
Oh, come on.
Joe, don't be an asshole. You know the one thing Robert doesn't joke around about is his pappy.
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
They're giving him 2 months. I gotta help him straighten out his affairs.
Robert, I'm so sorry. He takes a long look at his whiskey, eyeing it in the dim glow of the bar's lights.
I look at his life, then I look at mine, and I know history is just doomed to repeat itself.
Oh my god.
I'm just kidding. He's retired with his new girlfriend in Acapulco. They watch the sunset every night. Probably screw like donkeys.
Wait, aren't rabbits the ones that screw a lot?
Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you were an expert on which animals screw a lot.
Please stop saying the word screw.
Robert finishes his drink and slides it away from him. He gets up out of the booth.
Me and Joe are going to hit the bricks. You coming with?
Mary casts one glance at the sad sap she's been hunting and downs the rest of her wine in one gulp.
This place is dead anyways.
Oh, I was gonna say, does she always hold her wine glass? But it looks like they like photocopied it out.
Yeah.
Or photoshopped the wine glass out.
It was probably on a different layer and
Yeah.
they just hit it.
Yeah.
We exit the bar and find the typically empty street filled with a small crowd of people. At the front is a guy with really deliberate attitude and bad posture. He carries a lantern that he shines up at his face for dramatic effect. What's going on?
Looks like it's one of those walking ghost tours. They do that in this part of the town all the time.
I've always wanted to do one of those.
You know all those stories are fake, right?
Pretty much all of my stories are fake. This is research.
Robert makes a beeline towards the back of the group. He turns around when he notices that I'm not following him.
Come on!
We can't just crash it, can we?
Don't be such a square, Joe. Just act like you belong.
Robert sidles up the tour group. I reluctantly follow and to step behind him. Well, here goes nothing.
Adventure!
Hey, it was in this place in 1694 that the most infamous witch trials were held. That fits, right?
I was like,
Yeah.
am I on a ghost tour? Am I listening to Casey Kaso's top 100?
Master Quinn, man!
Tour Master Quinn! That's what I went for!
Go for it. Keep going.
To date, we do not know if the people burned at the stake were actually witches, but it is widely reported that their ghosts still haunt this hapless dive bar to this very day.
It was actually 1692.
What?
And this site was over by the coffee shop down the road.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Daniel McSturgis, ghost historian.
Yes!
And this is my colleague, Dr.
Oh.
80s reference, remember his dad book. Because contemporary references, like, that kid's gonna get a contemporary reference, right? He's young enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do
And as much as I hate
the 80s.
I hate the
Yeah.
80s.
Dr. Loomis, paranormal investigator extraordinaire. We're touring America's most haunted locations as a research for our new book.
You may have seen our guest cameo on Paranormal House Hunters. Extreme Edition?
A couple of people in the group started nodding. Man, Robert's good at this.
Yeah, he is.
Are you guys part of the group? I don't remember seeing you at the first stop.
We like to keep a low profile. Easier to catch ghosts that way.
Sailor. They've definitely been here. Been standing next to them the whole time.
Oh my god.
Thank you, random lady who I don't know.
As I was saying, the epicenter of paranormal activity can be found at the Coffee Spoon over there. The man who runs it has been plagued by hauntings since he signed the lease. Damn near driven him mad. But whatever you want to say is cool, I guess. It's your tour.
Man, I didn't know about Matt. Wait, Robert's making this up. The rest of the tour group listens intently to Robert's every word.
Poor Quinn.
Oh yeah.
I think the tour guide can tell that he's losing the group. He seems to be getting flustered.
Thank you for your contribution and knowledge, Mr. McSturgis. Let's move on to the next haunted location.
Robert, Mary, and I follow the group down the street. That tour guide's shirt is cool.
Yeah, everyone in the group gets one if we make it to the final location.
I turn to Robert and grab him by the shoulders. Has she been on one of these? Is that why she has all this?
Oh yeah.
I need that t-shirt.
Well, guess we're in this for the long haul then. Just follow my lead. Don't arouse too much suspicion, and we'll have a cool ghost shirt by the end, I guess.
It's the best
no
day
time.
ever.
That's a t-shirt that Joe would wear.
It really is.
Our group arrives at an old, decrepit, colonial-style house.
Is this Joseph and Mary's
Like a
house?
murder house.
It does look like the murder
A
house.
quick pause in the tour. My name is Quinn, but most people on the ghost tour circuit call me Tour Master Quinn. I'm a DJ, trivia master, and part-time actor.
Hey!
I do private ghost hunting events, birthday parties, MC bar mitzvahs, and perform traditional vaudeville mime work.
Tour Master Quinn gives out headshots to all of us. His resume is on the back.
This is great.
Stage combat experience.
Always helpful.
Anyway, here's a little bit of history for you all. This was the home of noted American author Dorothy Pembridge, whose prose was wildly popular in the late 19th century. It was in the attic of this very home where she wrote such classics as The Diaries of a Victorian Mistress, Lady Fitzwilliam's Courtship, and The Ghost of Sea Captain Reginald Barclay.
That's a Star Trek reference.
I know, right? I'm very proud of that. She unfortunately died of consumption shortly after the turn of the century, but several people have reported that on some nights you can see a light from the attic where the ghost of Miss Pembridge continues work on her latest bestseller. I guess you could say she was consumed by her work.
Sad.
No, no
Okay.
reaction.
I take
from
back
the crowd.
my minor clap. You probably
No.
couldn't hear.
No.
Oh,
This guy needs to work on his dad jokes.
yeah, I'll be fair, yeah.
Actually, consumption is the popular cover-up. Little known fact is that it was a murder-suicide.
Dun dun dun. I'm pretty sure she died of consumption.
Sure. And we definitely didn't hire Stanley Kubrick to elaborately fake the moon landing. That's the watered-down, censored version that they teach in school. But if you can't handle the real story, I understand. It's not for the faint of heart.
Can we?
I think everyone would much rather hear what this world-renowned ghost historian has to say, right, everybody?
The group murmurs in agreement.
Yeah, quite.
Oh, yeah.
This is a topic we cover extensively in our book. Dr. Loomis, would you care to tell this story?
Oh, God.
Oh no, improv skills will not go well.
Go
we are really bad.
go with
that.
something you know.
Yeah, go with something you know.
In the 19th century, Dorothy Pembridge was credited for protecting New York City from potentially world-ending paranormal forces.
Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Despite her success, her ragtag group of ghost hunters were disbanded by government officials. However, after learning that the ghost of Vigo the Carpathian was taking an interest in her son, her and her ghost-busting friends launched a mission to defeat the ghost and once again save New York City.
Hey, isn't that the plot too?
Nope, it's not.
Oh, that's a good choice.
The tour guide sees this is an opportunity to take back the group and addresses us with some razzle-dazzle.
You ready for Razzle Dazzle?
What an interesting story. Now, I just want everyone to know that the next location is extremely terrifying. If anyone thinks they can't handle it, feel free to excuse yourselves.
Looking at us.
Right.
Oh my god.
Alright, I'm bored.
Mary turns to a young guy looking at his phone and taps him on the shoulder.
Hey kid, fancy buying a gal a drink?
The guy looks up at her and smiles.
Only if the bar is haunted.
Honey, I can show you the most haunted place in town. Cough, cough, my house.
Yeah. I think I could exercise your demons, if that's what you're looking for.
Don't write checks your dick can't cash, kid.
His eyes go wide. Mary salutes me and Robert. She suddenly pulls me into a hug and murmurs into my ear.
When you've known Rob for as long as I have, you know when something's wrong. Keep an eye on him for me tonight, okay?
Sure, Mary.
Good man.
Mary pats me on the back and pulls away. She takes the guy's hand and leads him down the street.
Hey.
Take it sleazy, fellas.
God help that poor soul.
Mary or the kid?
Both.
Our last stop. This burial ground is such a hotbed of horrifying paranormal activity that I'm not even sure where to begin. There's the wailing ghost of the Wharf Man, the vampire of Maple Bay, the children of the moonlight.
What about the Dover ghost?
By this point, the tour guide is clearly irritated with us.
So sad.
What about it?
Oh, nothing. I just think it would be a crime to come all the way out to the cemetery, the actual origin of one of New England's most notorious paranormal entities, not even mention the infamous Dover ghost.
That's not a real thing. That is absolutely not a real thing.
I think someone needs to brush up on their paranormal history.
I know tons about paranormal history. I know every ghost in this area.
Ghost story.
Fine, whatever.
I can guarantee there's one you don't know.
Robert looks over at me and smiles.
Would you folks care to hear the tale of how Loomis and I met?
Hey.
No.
The entire group shushes the tour guide.
Okay, fine. Tell the story.
Well, it was a dark and stormy night.
I wasn't always a paranormal investigator. Way back when, I was just
You were just a traveling grifter. Carnival? Yeah, traveling grifter.
Yeah,
He wanted to be
traveling
a grifter.
grifter. Yeah, that was what he wanted to. Yeah, that's what he wanted to be when he
It
grew
is.
up.
But I'm like, yeah, okay.
moving from town to town, always looking for my next mark. It wasn't an easy life, but I had fun. Taking from the rich, giving to the poor, actually also taking from the poor. I had a shaky moral foundation. I happened upon a quiet town of Maple Bay quite by accident, but little did I know that this city has a dark side.
Joseph. Now,
Yeah.
about the same time, I was starting out as an apprentice to a rather famous ghost hunter who was an old family friend of mine. I carried the equipment, operated the EVP machine, all of that.
Wait,
Yes?
who was the famous ghost hunter?
Well, I don't like to name drop, but Georgia Mathers.
The tour group gasps.
That's the good stuff.
Georgia Mathers? She's a legend. You know her?
Knew her. Oh, knew her. Amazing woman. Died mysteriously. Miss you, Georgia. Or Georgie. Anyway, we were in Maple Bay investigating some reports of strange lights and sounds coming from the cemetery late at night. Now, we'd been warned by the old crypt keeper that this place was highly dangerous, but Georgia was never one to shy away from adventure. We camped down in the center of the cemetery for 3 nights straight. We endured your so-called wailing watchmen.
Wailing ghost of the Wharf Man.
Whatever. Your stupid vampire was just a teenager in a mask. But the Dover ghost, man? Tell him, Loomis.
So there I was, just walking back to my hotel after a long day of...
Well, obviously working as a couple of short cons, because
Yeah.
the other selling Bibles was the
Although that could have been a con.
No, like these are we gotta keep our stories straight.
The
okay.
Bible selling could be a con.
Oh, he only had hearts
yeah.
at the time.
That's what I'm saying.
Classic dungeon drop scam.
Pigeon.
Classic pigeon drop scam. Putting out feelers for a ripped deal I was going to steal a baby, probably, would have made me rich. I found myself walking past this very cemetery. Now, I was never a very superstitious man, but something seemed off. I could hear some sort of commotion happening deep within the graveyard, and I felt compelled to investigate.
And thank God you did. George and I were conducting a seance in the mausoleum. At first things were pretty normal, but after about an hour, everything went south. Playing back the EVP meter, we were able to hear a single word.
Really?
Run.
Hey.
The air suddenly went cold. Something very, very wrong. Or something was very, very wrong. I just knew we weren't alone. We started to hear this faint, distant scraping noise, like something being dragged across the ground. It got louder and louder, till it was deafening. Some kind of demented howl. And then I felt it. Someone, something, grabbing my ankle.
Robert has the whole crowd hook, line, and sinker. You could hear a pin drop.
I've only cried twice in my life. Once was at the birth of my daughter. The other was when that thing started dragging me. I wasn't sure where it was taking me, but knew it was no place I wanted to go. I was sure I was going to die.
The moment I crossed the gate of the cemetery, I heard this god-awful screeching. I ran into the mausoleum just in time to see a man pulled across the floor by... God, to this day, the mere thought of it ties my stomach into knots. It looked like a man, but like... I glanced at Robert. Like someone who didn't know what a man was supposed to look like and tried to put one together. The arms were too long, its eyes glowing red. It was like a walking shadow. What any good person would do, I lunged for... Shoot, what was his fake name again?
McSturgis.
It was Daniel.
Daniel.
Yes.
You sure?
Oh, no. I swear it was Daniel.
I think it was Daniel. That sounds right.
Daniel. I grabbed him
All right.
and entered into a tug of war with the unholiest of forces.
I thought I was going to be torn in half.
But I had God on my side. The pocket Bible I always kept on me fell out of my shirt
Should
pocket.
have been selling Bibles. It's a
And
good
to
call
this
on.
day, I can never remember what passage it opened up to. Oh, jeez.
Austin
Wait.
360.
No, god damn it, not Austin 360.
I know. I'm what that is
Leviticus is what you can and cannot do.
Revelations would be the like end of days stuff.
But what is the
Ecclesiastes. I
could never say it.
Ecclesiastics tease. I don't know.
Do that one.
3:16.
You've got your mouse there. Any objections?
I don't know.
Leon.
No,
Okay.
you're the one who would know.
Then shall the dust return to earth as it was, and the spirit shall return unto God who gave it. I have no idea where Robert pulled that verse from.
Oh no, I was supposed to say that.
Oh.
With a horrifying growl, the entity finally relented. Daniel and I collapsed on the ground, exhausted. We were both covered in blood.
The damn creature clawed into my chest. Got me real good. I had to get 16 stitches.
Robert pulls down the collar of his shirt to reveal the long, wicked scar across his pecs.
And that's how I got this scar. I followed Georgia Mathers to the ends of the earth. We faced exorcisms, demons, poltergeists that threw our equipment across the room, but I'd never seen Georgia so scared. She was never the same after that. Neither was I.
Watching what happened to Daniel and Georgia shook my faith, but I came out of that experience a better man and a better friend.
And we've been brothers ever since.
The tour guide gives us a round of applause as Robert and I share an emotional hug. As he embraces me, I can smell the cologne on his neck. Wow, Robert does clean up good. I find myself lingering a little bit too long on the
We
hug.
knew this was coming.
No,
we knew this was
I know.
happening.
The tour guide seems to have bought it. He's even wiping a tear from his eyes.
Thank you. Thank you. It's an honor to be able to share our story.
Be sure to watch out for our book. Oh, man.
Stick with Ice Road Ghost Truckers. He liked that, remember? He came up
Yeah,
with...
I saw Demon, the shocking true story.
No!
I'm just reading them. The Bros Guide to the
Oh my god, the
hottest
hottest ghost. God damn it, no.
We're not the ice road truckers.
I don't know.
It's still like, I saw a demon. The shocking true story of Demon.
God damn it. But he's a ghost, though.
He is a ghost, and he does like the ice road ghost truckers, but I feel like we'd lose them if we said, we're ripping off the show.
I don't know.
I've said my piece. You guys, you decide.
God.
I'm not sold on the ice road ghost truckers.
So between I saw a demon, the shocking true story of seeing a demon, or the
I
Bros
definitely
Guide.
don't want to do a Bros Guide to the
Yeah,
Haunted
no,
Ghost.
then it is I saw a demon.
Yes.
Robert has suppressed.
Yeah, he does. That's hilarious.
Well, I think you both definitely earned your t-shirts.
Yes.
The tour guide hands us the coveted t-shirts. Then he slips us both his business card and leans in close.
If you guys are ever in need of a professional actor, balloon animal artist, Elvis impersonator, or nude model, please don't hesitate to contact me.
You got it, buddy.
After a couple tourists take selfies with us, we split away from the group and walk home.
The next picture of Joe had to be, I was hoping he'd be wearing that shirt. That's okay.
I know.
That was incredible.
I really can't believe they bought all of that. I didn't know you had it in you, Joe. Excuse me, Dr. Loomis. That bit about the pocket Bible was aces, although giving the Dover ghost glowing red eyes was a little cliche.
And the Kubrick conspiracy theory bit wasn't?
All a part of a character.
Well, we got the shirts out of it. We arrive in front of Robert's house.
Want to have a drink?
Is that even a question?
He's trying to poison you.
I mean, yeah.
Robert, how long have you known me for? Do you really think I would turn down the opportunity to share a fine alcoholic beverage with my treasured friend and accomplice, Mr. Robert Bobbert Small? What?
God damn it.
If you ever call me Bobbert again, I will kick you right in the shins. Both of them.
Then you can expect an angry phone call from my orthopedist in the morning. Bobberts. Robert just laughs and starts unlocking his door. My shins live to die another day.
Where did Bobbert come from?
Oh my god. I don't know.
Robert leaves me inside. I can't even think about what I can't help but think about what Mary said to me. Robert did seem a little bit off, but that completely disappeared when we were joking around with the ghost tour. I don't know. He's hard to read. While I'm thinking, I hear claws skittering across the floor.
The Dover ghost?
Oh god, it's his pit bull. I'm about to be torn to shreds. I shut my eyes tight and brace for impact.
Betsy, hey, be nice.
I don't feel anything but tiny paws scratching at my shoes. I open my eyes.
Oh no.
Betsy?
Oh no!
Robert's dog jumps away from me, running around in circles and sniffing Robert's legs. He pats her on the head.
Oh no.
Hey, that's not a pit bull. This is the cutest, dumbest Boston Terrier I've ever seen.
Oh no.
He does look pretty dumb.
Betsy, you're not a pit bull. And you weren't taken by the Dover ghost?
Betsy's made of tougher stuff than that. Ain't you, girl?
Betsy rolls around for some well-deserved belly rubs.
I just keep a picture of a large pit bull on my wall in case of emergencies. Comedic emergencies.
We make our way into Robert's living room. For a quiet man with arguably the oldest pickup truck that can be legally driven, his place is amazing. There are sleek, modern appliances throughout the room with a big flat screen TV mounted on the wall. He has shelves upon shelves of DVDs. Guess he wasn't lying about really being into cinema. He pours us glasses of whiskey from a well-stocked bar in the corner while Betsy curls up on a pile of cushions. So, how did you really get that scar? And don't tell me you got it fishing for Alaskan king crabs in the Bering Sea or something. You trained me too well. Robert laughs and takes a sip of his drink.
My daughter and I were riding our bikes. I hit a rock, flew over the handlebars, and then we went to the hospital. That's it. So he does have a kid.
Yeah.
Not a very interesting story.
I've never heard you talk about your daughter.
Well, I have one. That's her.
He points out a picture on the wall of a serious little girl with dark eyes. Yep, that's definitely Robert's daughter. How old is she?
25, 26? Not too sure.
Does she live around here?
No, Val lives back home in Brooklyn. Works at some new media online magazine thing. Making buckets, though.
He suddenly seems really serious. I probably shouldn't press him about it.
You like Santana?
I love Santana.
Okay.
There you go.
Yeah. I mean,
Great.
Robert puts on Santana and then takes a seat on the couch next to me. He suddenly downs his drink in one gulp. Hey, are you alright? Robert leans in and kisses me, the taste of whiskey burning my lips. I'm surprised at first, but slowly relax into his arms. He pulls away slightly, his lips barely brushing against my mouth.
I am now.
I can't say anything, at best managing a sigh. Robert leans in again, kissing me harder. He pulls my bottom lip between his teeth and bites lightly, sliding a hand under my shirt. My heart pounds in my chest as he lies us both down on the couch. He kisses a trail down my neck, his teeth grazing my skin.
he's a biter.
I just... wait. It's not that. Robert bites down and I have to stifle a moan. Stifle a moan. Stop. Robert stiffens up and pulls away.
No biting?
No, I'm more than okay with that. Something's up. Robert runs a hand through his hair and looks away.
I'm fine. Just been kind of stressed out. Tired. Not a big deal.
Push it. Push it real good.
Listen, I want this as badly as you do, but I know something's wrong. I need to make sure that you're okay.
Consent is important.
Robert stares at the ground.
You don't know me that well, Joe. I'm not a good person.
He takes a deep breath.
Spent my whole life only taking and taking and taking. Now here I am, an old broken man sitting on top of a pile of everything I've ever taken alone. Or taken alone.
But I want to know you. You don't have to keep hiding behind fake stories and acting like you don't have feelings.
I don't know.
He sighs heavily.
It's Val. She's visiting tomorrow. She wants to patch things up.
Are you? I'm sorry, but is this a bit...
No.
When was the last time you saw her?
3, 4, I think?
Months?
When she
Years
was
old?
3, yeah.
Years. Yeah, I was thinking just
Yeah.
years. Years.
I sit up straight. Jesus, Robert, what happened between you two?
I don't want to talk about it.
Robert and I sit in silence, neither of us wanting to look at each other, both of us unsure what to do next.
Fine. Things were already bad between us. I cared about her. I always did. Things just got in the way. And before I knew it, she was leaving for college, wanting nothing to do with me. Mary and I moved out here to settle down. We thought it would help to get away from all the distractions, all the money, the drinking. But temptation gets to you. I tried to be better, but I just couldn't. And then the accident. Changed everything. I think every day about how she must have died hating me. Never became the better man that she wanted me to be. The one she always saw in me. She was the last thread Val and I had connecting us together. I didn't know that when I lost my wife, I was also going to lose my daughter too.
Robert.
I spent so much time chasing after things I thought were going to make me happy that I ruined my only real chance of happiness. Now my wife's dead, and my daughter hates me.
And my boner's gone for talking about
Yes.
this.
And then I convinced myself that this
He gestures vaguely in my direction.
was going to make me happy. Why do I even try anymore?
I'm so sorry. I know how hard it is to...
No, you don't. How could you possibly know how this feels? You did everything right. Your daughter loves you. You're a good person. I was a terrible husband, and I'm an even worse father. I have no idea why she's even bothering to contact me. I know I'm just gonna fuck it up like I always do. I'm broken. I shouldn't even go.
Robert puts his head in his hands. Wait, why are there two of the same thing?
No. What he wants to hear, what he needs to hear.
Very different.
Oh.
Yeah. I have no idea.
Tell him what he needs to hear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like Joe would be pretty honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah.
Whoa, eggplant.
Oh, wow. That was
Nothing
a lot. That was
is
a lot
going
of
to
eggplant.
change until you do.
I didn't think that was going to happen until after the actual advice.
Robert pauses. He looks at me.
Boner's back.
All right.
There are a lot of things in my life that I regret, that I wish I could take back and do over, and it hurts so much to know that I can't. But what I can do, and what you have the privilege of doing tomorrow morning, is to wake up and try to be a better person than you were the day before. Things aren't going to fix themselves tomorrow or the next day, and patching things up with Val isn't going to solve all your problems either. But nothing's going to change if you don't. And you can't love anyone else until you stop hating yourself.
Right on, Joe.
Quoting RuPaul there a little bit, I think.
And you're right. I don't know you that well. But you have some capacity for good that we all have. And I know you can find it. Val has given you a chance. Don't waste it.
But
Robert, listen to me. It's going to be okay. I lean over and embrace Robert, pulling him in as tightly as I can. He buries his head into my shoulder, hugging me back. It's gonna be okay.
Good dad friend.
I place a hand on the back of his head and stroke his hair. He shudders, then sobs, and I realize that he's crying.
Thank you.
We stay there for a while, holding each other. We both eventually drift off to sleep.
Doodle-doodle-doodle-doo. Whew, that was an intense date. That did not end in sex.
No, but lots of whiskey.
Yeah,
Some makeouts?
some makeouts.
Whoa, that's right.
Yeah.
Good
We did
job.
good remembering
We
his
know
stories.
Robert, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, we did a really good
Well,
job
yeah.
remembering his lies.
Yes. Consistency. And remembering what he put on his dad book.
Yes. All important things.
Phew! I think I have everything finally set up. Amanda should be here any minute now. I think that's her car in the driveway. Okay, gotta act natural. Be cool, Joe. Be cool.
That's not gonna happen.
Amanda walks through the door with a suspicious look on her face.
Hey, Dad.
Off to a good start.
Something fishy?
Rats.
Sorry, sweetie, it's the feds.
Sorry, sweetie, it's a fez. That life of crime is finally catching up to you. I tried to send him in a different direction, but even I'm no match for the power and funding of the U.S. government.
Uh-oh. Well, if they think they're gonna take me alive, they got another thing coming.
I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you.
Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying.
Amanda, my dear, would you care to join me in the kitchen?
Father, it would fill my heart with glee.
I lead Amanda over to the kitchen table where a present lies covered under a tablecloth.
It's a pony.
Yay! What I
It's
always wanted.
nothing special. I wanted to get you a little something. You graduated from high school last week, and I know you told me not to make a big deal about it.
It's the pony we carved with Robert.
He's finally giving it to her.
But
Aw, Dad, you...
I dramatically whip the cloth off the table. Amanda's jaw drops.
No way!
I figure you probably won't be able to get cable in the dorm, so I thought it might be nice to take a piece of home with you.
A DVD box set of Long Haul Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Truckers? This is all 19 seasons!
That's a lot of seasons.
That is,
That's a
oh
lot.
man.
And bonus material, including commentary with actual ghosts featured on the show.
Yes. I could totally binge watch it in like 3 days. It's fine.
Yeah.
Dad, I love this. Thank you.
She gives me a big hug. I'm glad you like it. Hey, you want to hang out with me in the backyard for a bit? Toss the old pigskin or something?
Totally.
That's football, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah,
that
yeah.
is. Even though they're now cows, I
Oh.
believe.
I follow Amanda to the back door.
Oh!
Whoa!
Dad orgy!
No!
I am scared.
You should be.
You told me not to make a big deal, but you seem to have forgotten that my entire mission in life is to make a big deal out of your accomplishments. So consider this your graduation party.
With all of my friends.
Yeah, not yours.
Surprise!
Dad, everyone's here.
Well,
That's
yeah.
friends with you.
Everyone wanted to come and support you.
Is that a mac and cheese bar?
Sure is, fully customizable down to the type of mac. And there's an ice cream cake, the good kind with the crunchies in the middle.
Ooh.
I don't know what to say.
Don't say anything, just go have fun with your pals, alright?
These middle-aged men.
I'm so proud of you, Amanda.
They're hidden behind the middle-aged men.
Oh, yes.
Amanda smiles and runs to her friends.
Yeah, so,
Okay.
so they are there.
They're just
couldn't make sprites for 'em.
hiding.
I should make rounds and make sure everyone's having a good time. But first, mac and cheese.
Yeah.
Joe, my dude.
Pablo, how's the shirt business going?
My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops in a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each of them of fine quality, screen printed with the logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit, Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most respectable retailers, but more specifically, out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world famous homemade apple butter.
Never stop hustling, Pablo.
Yeah.
Baby, you got it.
I walk over to Mary, who's having a lively conversation with Amanda.
Listen, kid, you're gonna need some real life skills out there if you're gonna make it out on the streets.
I'm going to college.
Same thing. Look, I know you're not old enough to drink,
Right.
and I know you're smart enough not to drink until you're of legal age.
Uh-huh.
But hypothetically, if you were to drink, it'd behoove you to drink a glass of water between rounds.
Got it.
Dad.
Hypothetically.
Oh.
And if you wake up with a headache, all you gotta do is...
Take a jar of pickles and drink the pickle juice.
Ah, gross. No, that's not what you
You're
gotta
gonna
do.
be fine.
What's going on here?
Ugh.
Girl talk.
Yeah.
He's throwing it in the corner.
Mary turns back to Amanda.
Ah.
Now let me tell you about how to deal with a bad roommate. First thing to know, you get straight A's if they died during the semester.
So kill him off.
Mary!
Give it a rest.
Relax, it's a myth.
Supposedly.
Uh-huh.
Against my better judgment, I leave them be. I don't think I recognize that girl by the snack table. I should say hello. Hi, I don't think we met.
Oh, we've met years ago. And I'm here for my revenge.
Dun dun dun.
You're Robert's kid, aren't you?
Totally Robert's kid.
Spot on. I guess that makes you Joe, huh?
Yeah, it's nice to meet you. I'm glad Robert brought you along.
He promised there would be free food, so that's kind of hard to pass up. And look, I don't know you, but can I get real with you for a sec? My old man's a real closed book, you know? Me and him, we got a long way to go. You don't erase decades of neglect in a week, but you sure can get tired of staying angry about it. That kind of bitterness, it poisons you, I think. I'm too young for that. Anyway, lately he's been better. A lot better. And between him shaving for once and how much he talks about you, I got the feeling that you have something to do with it. So, thanks.
Robert means a lot to me. I'm glad he's getting better.
Just keep an eye on him while I'm not around, okay? Or else.
What?
I'm kidding. Or am I?
Yep, definitely Robert's kid.
I don't know why I'm like this.
I think it runs in the family. Amanda trots up to the conversation.
Hey! I love your necklace! And your hair. And just, geez, your whole vibe is cool. Thanks. I like your jacket. My girlfriend collects pins too.
Oh, this is my daughter Amanda. Amanda, this is Robert's daughter Val.
Nice meeting you. I heard you're a photographer. Aspiring photographer. I'm going to school for it. You take pictures? Yes. Then you're a photographer. Welcome to the biz.
Val hands Amanda a business card.
If you're ever looking for internships, shoot me an email. Anyway, I need to go make friends with that woman over there who's dual-wielding wine glasses. Catch you later.
Oh, Mary.
Yes.
Val walks away.
She's so cool! She gave me her business card. She touched my hand.
Congrats, you just networked for the first time.
I'm a regular business lady now. Quarterly projections, stock market, synergy.
While you're making a fortune as a businesswoman, I gotta keep this party going.
Catch you around, Pops.
Joe!
This dude.
Brian, you made it!
Oh, I don't pass up on good Mac.
What do you think of the party?
It's not bad.
Not bad. Just not bad?
Yeah, it's not bad.
Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for the lovely compliment. Daisy trots up.
Hi, Amanda's dad.
Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels?
This is a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us.
You're very welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over.
Stare down.
Hey, bro.
Bro!
This is a real rager. Taking our older age into consideration.
I'm trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour tonight. Don't let me get too wild.
Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on your fruit punch intake.
That's a good bro.
You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit the gym sometime soon, huh?
Sure thing, dude. Brian and Hazel peek out behind Craig. Hi, little ones.
Hello.
Hiya.
Thank you for all that ice cream cake.
Wait, girl, how much of that did you eat?
Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness.
No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike.
I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you.
Oh boy.
I'll let you guys figure this out. Good seeing you, Craig. Let's hang out soon, yeah?
Go camping?
Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Looks like you settled into this neighborhood quite nicely.
Yep, couldn't
God.
ask for a better cul-de-sac.
Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We got a big schedule planned for the rest of the year.
Sure thing, Joseph.
And maybe, if you aren't doing anything later, we could hang out sometime.
Sure, Joseph, that would be great. Well, see you later.
Yes.
Hugo comes up to me with a plate of mac and cheese.
The perfect cheddar to mac ratio. Beautiful work, Joe.
Thanks, Hugo.
You know, I'm really pleased to see Amanda going to her dream school. I'm glad she turned it around for
Finals.
finals.
Me too. That scholarship money will really help. Amanda walks by and pretends not to see Hugo. Amanda, come say hi to your old teacher.
Hey!
Congratulations on graduating. I know you're going to do great things at art school.
Yeah, thanks.
Amanda starts to back away.
Wait. I just realized that you're not my teacher anymore, so I don't have to be afraid of talking to you. You no longer hold power over me.
You're right. Go forth, adult. I can no longer give you a detention.
Yeah, I'm gonna break anything I want, and there's nothing you can do about it.
Are you still mad about that time I gave you detention for breaking my globe?
Nope. And I'll have you know that the globe didn't even fit through the basketball hoop in the first place. So,
She'll fit into college just fine. Hey, man.
Matt!
Let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of right said banana bread ready for her.
Without marijuana or
Yeah.
oregano.
Oregano in it, yeah.
Thank you, Joe. I know she'll love that.
Thank Joe.
Thank you, Matt.
Oh, thank you, Matt. I'm Joe.
Yes.
Yes.
What a splendid garden party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yes.
Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake.
Thanks for coming by. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits next to me.
Killer party, Pops.
What can I say? I was inspired.
So, I also have something for you.
For me? Why?
Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy. But it could have been a lot harder if it weren't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this.
Damn right.
And I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you.
Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, Joe, if you cry again.
You're the best, Dad. I love you.
And I'm crying.
Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time!
Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package.
It's also
It's a pony!
I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us.
Kinda shocking, all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave.
Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid.
Always do.
Ann and I share a hug.
This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road.
Memories to make and stuff to break, right?
Ugh.
Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it.
It would be my honor. Amanda hops up.
Looks like somebody's been waiting to talk to you.
I glance over to the back of the yard where Robert is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me.
With a little twinkle.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Hey, bro.
I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream.
Oh, she made up with the Emmas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Love you, Pops. Finger guns and escape.
Amanda runs off to join her friends. How cool is it that I have a cherry blossom tree?
Pretty damn
Right?
cool. I want a cherry blossom tree.
That's so cool.
No, they'll just fall everywhere.
But then my yard would be pink.
Yeah.
It looks better than beige.
Alright.
I take a seat next to Robert as the last guests make their way out of the party.
Hey,
Hey,
good talk.
Yeah.
Robert gestures vaguely at the snack table.
Good stuff.
Yep. So, I had a chance to talk to Val.
She physically threatened you?
Yep.
That's my girl.
She said you've been doing better.
Trying to work on the vices. I also showered today.
Well, could you hold off on lust? Because, all of your other vices, probably okay, but,
We sit in silence for a moment.
Every day for me is a battle against my own self-destructive habits.
I'm a walking dumpster fire.
But lately it's gotten a little easier. Things are talking some sense into me. It's hard to get things through my thick skull sometimes, but what you said that night has actually helped.
I'm glad.
I like you, Joe. I like you a lot.
He likes you.
I haven't felt this way about someone in a long time.
I lean in and kiss him for a moment before he pulls away. He takes my hand in his.
You're special to me, but I have some stuff I need to work on, emotionally. Before I can get into anything romantic with you, you deserve better than who I am right now. I need to be on my own for a bit, figure some things out.
Of course. I think what you need right now is a friend. And I'm happy to be that for you.
Thank you. That means a lot to me.
And if you're ready, if you're ever ready for more than that, you know where to find me.
With his wizard mustache.
Yeah.
And eyebrows. Let's go sometime.
I would love that. I put my head on his shoulder and we watch the sun slowly dip below the horizon together.
Aww, such a pretty picture.
The end.
Yep, that's probably the best we could have expected from Robert.
Yeah.
From dumpster fire to
Slightly less.
slightly less of a
than
dumpster
from
fire.
Yeah.
To a smoldering dumpster.
Well, thank you for joining our adventures. Our lovely Joe Papopoulos has found a happy ending with Amanda's graduation.
Yes.
And we'll
yes.
see what happens between him and Robert.
Well, we won't, but
Oh,
you can
yeah,
imagine
yeah.
it in
You
your
can
head.
imagine.
Yeah, write some fix-it fic.
Look at that smolder.
Such a good smolder. We made a good
Are we
choice.
talking about Betsy or Robert?
Robert?
Okay.
Betsy's adorable.
Oh, he's carving a little Betsy.
Yeah.
Well, if you want to see more from us or more Dream Dadding, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Bye!
Hey guys, thanks for watching. If you want to watch more from us, click on one of the thumbnails. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to keep up to date with our latest shenanigans. Be sure to click the bell for notifications, and check out the description below for a link to our Patreon page. See you next time!